Hello and welcome to the first episode of Agri-History Tropical Edition. In this episode, we'll cover the domestication of avocados, alongside their history and the pedigree of many cultivars of avocado as well. Now on to the archaeology of avocado. Avocado has been used since ancient times in Mesoamerica and the northern parts of South America. Within that time span, this plant gained spiritual importance as well. Artifacts found in sites that were once home to different tribes of Mesoamerican natives and northern South American natives have artifacts that depict avocados. It also appears in Mayan iconography in different periods. In fact, in the Mayan calendar, the 14th month has a glyph that depicts an avocado. Trees were very important in Mayan culture because it's believed that when a human dies, they become reborn as a tree. As such, most grave sites have small gardens that are tended by groundskeepers or by the family itself, who believe that the tree is their loved ones reborn. Due to this tree being depicted in Mayan artifacts, it is likely that the avocado was domesticated prior to the making of that calendar. Now on to the genetic origins of avocado. It is difficult to track the domestication of avocados because in the Mesoamerican areas, they use a forest garden agriculture system. A forest garden agriculture system is basically where they modify the forest to make it more suitable for intensive fruit production, although not as intensive as is found in a common orchard. But various studies have been documented to figure out the origins and domestication of the species. Within the domesticated forms, there is 3 recognized land races of avocado: the Mexican avocado, the Guatemalan avocado, and the West Indian avocado. All 3 land races show high amounts of pollen movement between these 3 populations, and even with hybrids removed, there was very little genetic difference between the land races, indicating that the land races were recently bred or there was hybridization recently that showed up. Further research indicated that the domesticated avocado retains 80% or 90%, depending on the study, of its genetic diversity. In this case, they do not show. There also seems to be evidence of multiple domestication events, as well as frequent backcrossings into the wild populations, and hybridizations between the independent domesticated populations. For this reason, 2 researchers, Dr. Gama Campello and Dr. Gomez Pampa, believe that this tree is only semi-domesticated, since wild trees are still being planted in gardens, and domesticated forms are being planted in the wild. A further genetic study by Galandel Tover et al. In 2007 seems to suggest that avocado was domesticated at least twice, once in Mexico and once in Central America. Now on to the origins of modern cultivars. Now on to the cultivars and their pedigrees. A research paper by University of California analyzed many modern cultivars of avocado to see their origins and their pedigrees. Here are the results of their study. We will cover the cultivars of many different varieties of avocado. The cultivars Anaheim, Andes 3, and Andes 4 were bred from Guatemalan stock. carrying 99 to 95% of their genome from that landrace population. The Aru cultivar has 99% of its gene pool from the West Indies landrace. The cultivar Bacon has 94% of its genome coming from the Guatemalan landrace population. The cultivar Duke 7 has 99% of its genetics from the Mexican landraces. Duke 6 has 100% of its genome from the Mexican landrace. Esther, Futur, Ganter, and Gwen are derived almost entirely from Guatemalan landraces, Mexican landraces, and Guatemalan landraces, respectively. Now onto some hybrid genomes. H287 is a crossbreed between the Mexican and Guatemalan landraces, as is H670 and Haas. These cultivars have 57% Mexican landrace DNA, 43% Guatemalan DNA, 50-50 on each, and 42% Mexican landrace, and 58% Guatemalan landrace, respectively. And it pretty much goes on like this. Most of the hybrids and modern cultivars of avocado are bred from the Guatemalan landrace, the Mexican landrace, or are complex hybrids between both. So when you have an avocado, its pedigree is probably Mexican or Guatemalan. That ends the video on avocados. Stay tuned for the next episode on bananas. See you then.